Are you a big fan of playing speed characters in a video game? Do you love the idea of one-shotting someone with simply one button and not having to use a perk? Have I got the killer for you? It's this guy and his big chainsaw. This is Hillbilly. He's one of the original three, and he was the first killer to ever have the ability to one-shot people. And he runs like really fast. I'm personally not a fan of speedster characters in this game. I will admit I'm definitely more biased towards playing sneaky, stealthy jump scare killers. But most of the time, speed's actually a good thing, which is why a lot of the speed characters, when you look up tier lists, are the best. So, while I know this might not be the best guide I could provide, considering, just because I'm not his biggest fan, and when I was recording this, like originally, or when I originally got the adept, because I decided to try and get all the adepts before, like a while ago, before I even had like half the killers, but I tried getting his adept, and it took me like 3 days of playing. Thankfully, this only took me like 4 games, 3 games, something like that. So, it's realistically we could just call it a skill issue and move on for a day. Anyways, I'm going to stop waffling now. So yeah, enjoy. You may notice this has a bit of a random start to it by the fact it's not the spawning in animation. That is because of a reason I'll get into when there's a bit of downtime. But Hillbilly's thankfully not the most difficult character, especially when people run into you like that and drop God Palette for free. It's great. Um, yeah, it took me a while to use a chainsaw because it had been a while since I last used them. Uh, I'm pretty sure you have to hold it. I know I've already forgotten this was recorded a while ago. So yeah, oops, my bad. But yeah, the gist of it is, honestly, if someone's injured and they're like that close to you, just M1 them. It's not difficult, thankfully. And with his perks as well, because I'm realizing once again in the intro I didn't go over the perks or the build. I'm pretty sure the build is just turn rate, because that's what I suck with the most is turning. Because if you're on computer, turning with Hillbilly is a beautiful thing that you can, like, the things some people do in that is genuinely amazing compared to here where you have a stick. That's it. But his perks, the first one that you'll see here that I'm trying to use is Tinker's. It's the bottom one. Whenever a gen hits a certain percentage, you get told basically what's happening, um, and you become like what undetectable. That's the word I was looking for. God damn, I forgot the word undetectable. My bad. But yeah, you become undetectable, so no terror radius, no heartbeat, no nothing. Although here's their chainsaw running at you full speed. Um, yeah, this is a nice perk. I don't mind it. Admittedly, having that perk on Hillbilly makes, in my personal opinion, ain't it fully. I'd much rather it on like a speed killer like a Blight, for example, who we'll get onto eventually. He's probably better with Tinkers, but Hillbilly's alright. You know, we'll let it slide. Um, you've also got Lightborn, which is the green one on the left. Basically, blinding doesn't happen to you. If you're ever against a team and you see like 3 flashlights, 4 flashlights, put on that perk. It makes blinding useless. If you get hit with a blast mine, which is a Jill Valentine perk, it will not help you there. That is the one thing. You will just have to deal with the stun of it, but you won't get blinded, so you can see if someone runs about you or anything, which is good. And the last one's enduring. Basically, if you get stunned, you don't get stunned as long. So you can see here I'm trying to rev up the chainsaw because I'm not trying to catch the healthy person. I want to catch the healthy person, not the injured person. Because if you've got the ability to one shot, you really should be doing that one shotting. Honestly, that's probably where Hillbilly's at its best. When they're running right in front of you and they don't have anywhere they can quickly turn. So you can just chainsaw them. It's a lot about patience. I know he's a speedster, but really I think Hillbilly should be played with a lot of patience. Because you can mess up big time and then get sent absolutely flying. And you look like a right tool. I should know. It's happened to me way too often. Anyways, enough waffling. As I said before, since I'm assuming we have some downtime, I know as I say this was recorded a while ago, so I don't fully remember it. This was recorded through PlayStation's app, or like the PlayStation recording system, because when I tried recording it at the time using OBS, my OBS broke. Yay! Also, you can see here, I didn't want to risk going to basement. However, because I put someone in basement and they just got rescued, someone's probably kicking about basement again. Or, yeah, you can see, I see them, try and hunt them down. And this map ain't the best way to prove it, but Hillbilly's really good at traversing long maps. So if you want to quickly, like if you've got a long open map and you want to get to gens quickly, like Coldwind, which, funnily enough, is his map, he is very good for checking things. And yeah, if you're a console player, by the way, don't try and do this. On PC, you can pull that off. On console, you're not pulling off nothing. And there you can see the enduring speed, by the way. That stun should be so much longer, and he just shakes off like it's nothing. It's genuinely a beautiful sight to behold. That swing wasn't, though. That swing was not a beautiful sight to behold. That was embarrassing. Yeah, also, you actually already know how this game goes if you check out my shorts. So, if you've seen my shorts, you know how this game goes. But I won't spoil that just in case you're actually curious. But I also don't know why you'd want to hear me waffling over. I feel like if you want to know how the game would go, you'd just skip to the end. But if you couldn't tell, I'm a big fan of Basement. Like, people say Trapper sucks. I think Trapper's great as long as you get a Basement Trapper. That's all you need to do. I love the Basement. Genuinely. It's a scummy thing, yeah, and survivors would probably throw his fate with me if I could see the chat. But I can't. And they haven't added it yet. So until Behavior adds it, I'm good. I can not have to deal with the PC players being toxic. Because it's not often you see PlayStation or Xbox players be toxic. Or at least, Xbox players weren't toxic when I played on Xbox. Which I'm wondering if I should go back on that account and see what's happening. Because I checked out recently. Yeah, that was a bit stupid. I thought I had the body block on the ballot. The answer is no. But anyways, I thought I had... what was I saying again? I completely forgot how to speak English. Ooh. Yeah, I was talking about the... I don't know how I missed that. That one was embarrassing. But yeah, my old account, I have like a P6 Myers, just randomly. And like barely any of the other killers are P1. That was stupid. Like, I didn't fall for his perk that he tried to use. It was just... I done goof on the chainsaw and ran into a wall. I'm gonna be honest, see when I say I'm not the biggest fan, it's probably just because I suck as playing as him. And yeah, you can pre-rev chainsaws, by the way, to destroy walls and pallets. Only the breakable ones, you can't just charge for every wall, as proven by the fact of I headbutted all of them. But see there, because I'm charging them. You can get stunned, by the way, if they time it perfectly, you can get stunned doing that. But, yeah. Cheeky wee bit of lag there, you love to see it. I'm surprised I've still got almost half this game to go. Honestly, it feels like there shouldn't still be like 6-7 minutes of this. So anyways, I'm honestly out of things to say here, really. Because he's a very simple kill. You just hold your chainsaw to down people. Down them if they're right in front of you, or if they're going for a hook rescue, that's always a good time to try and get them, if you've got that line of sight. And yeah. That's about it. I'm not exactly the best guide. If you want like a proper good guide on them, check out PC players. They're just better because of their ability to move about and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna shut up now until the end, as usual. So you know, I might even chuck the original audio on. we'll see. We'll see. If the original audio is about to start playing, it means nothing bad was said. But just in case something not I'm gonna say bad, not bad. In case something that I'm not allowed to include in the video was said, you'll just be hearing music instead. So I don't know which one that's gonna be, but yeah, I'll catch you in a bit.
Can I hear you? Not you, sorry. Hmm? Oh. I should have hit him. Where the fuck is this hatch? I was just waiting to see if you were gonna speak. Like, I got the notification saying you joined. I was just waiting on it. You're not complaining. Shit, she got the door open? Damn. Oh, nah, don't tell me. Has this shit not been recording this entire time?
If only he knew that it didn't matter because PlayStation recordings, saving grace. Yeah, this is what the TikTok was, by the way. Literally, just my OBS crashed. Or, not crashed, it froze. Because if it crashed, I would have realised it. Since it froze, I had zero clue. And, yeah, turns out, despite the fact I was thinking I talked way more than I did, the answer was no. I think I said like 10 words for all of that. Despite being on a call with 2 people. So, yeah, we ignore that and we move on. Guess it's time for the recommended build. Let's get it. Okay, so this build actually, having quickly checked what it was from when I made it a while ago, actually I think it's not an awful build. Obviously there's probably way better builds, but I think this build is good. Probably just because I made it a stealth build again. I've heard I like my stealth builds, but first off we've got Alien Instinct, which basically just means that whenever you hook a survivor, the first away injured survivor gets revealed and they become oblivious. Bog standard, good tracking perk, and when you combine it with Lethal Pursuer, which shows you where people are at the start, I love Lethal Pursuer, by the way. Lethal Pursuer is such a good tracking perk. Reveals where people are at the start, and any other aura reading you have gets like an extra 2-3 seconds. Like, that's beautiful. It's brilliant. If you ever want just a good perk, that's it. Hex Plaything, there's a reason Hex Plaything's in here, and it's because of the purple add-on for the chainsaw. Hex Plaything, I feel like I brought this up already. Survivors don't know where you are, and Knockout basically just slows them down, which is always something you'd like, especially as a speed killer. If you can slow people down around a pallet, and if you combine that with a pallet build as well, so like if you want to run an Enduring and a Spirit Fury or something, take Knockout, it'll help. The Iridescent Chainsaw is literally just a good add-on. Why have I called it an Iridescent Chainsaw? It's called Iridescent Engravings. Admittedly, it is tiny, so I can't see shit. I don't know why I called it that. But Apex Muffler, that's the perk I'm talking about. Fuck, oh my god. The waffle is insane. That add-on. Survivors with outside your terror radius, the chainsaw's silent. If they have Hex Plaything on, they can't hear you coming. That's it. Beautiful. Anyways, that's enough waffling from me. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time for what's probably going to be another Dead by Daylight video. Adios.